Hello all and welcome to this AWS tutorial. In our tutorial today, we will learn how to transfer incident data from Servicenow to Amazon S3 leveraging Amazon AppFlow. Pre-prep required for this tutorial: create an empty S3 bucket named Servicenow incident data. Now this is the name that I will be leveraging in this tutorial, but you are more than welcome to create an S3 bucket with any name that you like. After you have created your S3 bucket, go ahead and sign up for a ServiceNow developer account at https://developer.servicenow.com. This account is completely free of cost and does not require any credit card information for sign up. Once you have finished your sign up, go ahead and log into your ServiceNow account and then connect to your dev instance. After connecting to your dev instance, ensure that you copy your admin credentials, okay, that is a username and password, and also the URL to your dev instance. Okay, so this is the pre-prep that you need to finish before continuing further ahead. In my case, I have completed these steps. So let us go ahead and review that. So right here is my S3 bucket. It is an empty bucket that I have created. This is my developer account at developerservicenow.com. If you see, this is my instance URL right here. Okay, so go ahead and copy this instance URL somewhere. So let me copy this. And okay, I think I have it over here, but I'm still going to copy it again. This is my instance URL. And this is a free account. I have 10 more days. Okay, and my instance is currently online, if you see over here. So it's up and running. And I have basically logged in into my instance. So this is my instance right here, right? And this is my home page. So this basic setup has been completed. And these are my instance credentials right there. Correct? Okay, so we are all good. Now what we are planning to do in this tutorial is we are going to transfer incidents data from ServiceNow to Amazon S3. So let us go ahead and look at that data. So incidents is right here. So click on that and click on all over here. Okay, so these are all the incidents that are available right now, right? So if you want, you can still go ahead and, like sort it or do anything else that you want. You can go and even look at these incidents as well, right? So there are multiple incidents. If you see over here, we have about a total of 63 records at this time. And you can actually search using various categories right here. Okay, so you can search it by category or severity or anything that you want. Okay, so let us look at this data. So we have a total of 63 records. And in this 63 records, if I group them, right, by category, I have a total of 5 empty records. So that means it does not have any category. And I have 4 network records and 13 records for software, 10 for hardware, 2 for database. Okay, so this is the kind of structure we have. So we will leverage some of this data to create a validation and filtration rules. Okay, so now let us go ahead and create our app flow. Okay, so go ahead over here in Amazon AppFlow, click on create flow, and we will give a flow name right here. So we are going to give the flow name as Servicenow to S3. Okay, and paste it right here in the description, and then go ahead and click on next. Now let us go ahead and choose our source. So in our case, the source is ServiceNow. So select ServiceNow, and we will have to establish a connection with ServiceNow. So click on connect, enter your username and password. So my username is admin. Pretty much that's a standard username. Okay, and the password for that is this right there. I'm going to copy that. And then I need to provide the instance name. This is my dev instance, right? So my dev instance is this right here, dev 67552. So I'm going to copy that and paste it here. And again, I'm going to give a connection name. So I'm going to say, I'm going to call it now, right? And then finally go ahead and click on connect. Okay, so our connection has been created. Okay, now we need to go ahead and select a ServiceNow object. So there are several objects listed over here, and we will select incident. So go ahead and select incident. Okay, now we need to go ahead and provide our destination details. In our case, the destination is Amazon S3. So let's go ahead and select S3. Then choose the bucket. So in our case, the bucket is ServiceNow incident data. So let us select that. We will trigger this flow and run it on demand, okay? Because I'm doing this for demo. If you want, you can always run it on schedule as well. So select run on demand, click on next. And then over here, what we have is our mapping for our data fields. So we will map these fields manually. Now, if you want, you can map them one by one, okay? Or you can simply just go ahead and say map all fields directly, and that will populate the fields over here as you saw, okay? And then click on select all 21 mappings. That will map all the 21 fields. So click on that. And then we will now add some validations. So if you remember, we have a few records that are empty, okay, and we don't want those records. So let us go ahead and add a validation, saying add validation and select category. If that is missing or null, we want that record to be ignored, okay. Then go ahead and click on next. Now we will add a filter criteria as well. So click on add filter and select category again. And let us say if this category is exactly, let's say what we want. Let's say like the software, okay? So if this is software, so we are going to type software and then click on next. And then all of our information is right here, okay? And then click on create flow. So our flow should be created shortly. So looks like our flow has been created. Now let us go ahead and execute this flow. So if this works successfully, out of these total 63 incidents, we should get a total of 13 incidents, okay? So let us see if that works. So click on run flow. Okay, so it looks like it has processed 13 records and that data has been stored over here in S3. So go ahead and click on this icon to view the data. So this is the folder right here. Click on this folder. And in this folder should be a file. So select this file and click on download, right? And then open that particular location. And this is actually a JSON file. So just save it as .json. And then I have Excel open right here. Okay. I'm going to go ahead and open this file in Excel. And what do we have here? Let's see. We have a total of 13 records extracted out for us. So I hope guys, this is helpful. Okay, this is a plain and a simple tutorial, but a very powerful service. So do explore Amazon AppFlow further and do comment about your experiences. So that's it from me today. I will see you shortly in some another video. Take care and bye-bye.